Alright, like I told Krindar, I can only do about an hour and a half, bro.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. But we are back indeed. Welcome back to Bearded Ramblings, episode 53. The episode where we actually got the whole overlay thing to fucking work. Big props to the guy who made it, who actually went out of his way to create a different version of it, just that it would work on my OBS. I'm very, very, very cool. His link is in the description. But you'll find other people's links, such as Krendar, who is still not ready, even though he's had tons of time. There you go, you bastard. You bastard, you.
I thought I had a minute. I was wrong.
You were very wrong. We also joined by Pimpmunk, who of course was given the best TV of them all. I might have the bunny ears, but you've got the big wide screen, so you get the best fidelity. And we are joined by Raisin Girl, making her first appearance on this show. Oh, well, plenty of times in her in the chat, but this is the first time.
You never hung out with Raisin?
It might shabbies. We did with Shabby was playing Fortnite.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did.
That wasn't too long ago, actually.
Yeah, it's like not even a month.
Yeah, Jesus. But yeah, look at this overlay. It looks almost professional, or at least professional from like 5 or 10 years ago. We're getting there, baby.
The guy we paid to make it did a pretty professional job of making it. We're just using it poorly.
No, we're about using it as good as it's going to get. It's a lot better than last week. Yeah, and a lot better than the ones I made up from scratch. Although I was very proud of those ones in my own terrible little way. One little feature I didn't actually expect. I like the way the bunny rabbit ears go over the stream goal. Kind of gives a weird 3D effect.
Yeah, makes it feel like it's part of things.
My end goal is to turn this the whole overlay into like a big junk pile, and just have the TVs all stacked up like piles of cars at like a landfill.
It's on its way there already.
Yeah. But anyway,
it's just not at janky angles yet, is all.
No,
that's hard to do with a camera.
Yeah, like the way I have it in my head, I don't know how the hell you do it. I'm sure there is a way. It would just be like some sort of weird optical illusion. Doesn't matter for now. This will do for the next probably many episodes before we decide for an upgrade. But big props out to you guys at home for actually for paying for this. For this was a goal that we finally got around to do. Pimpmunk,
thank you.
Pimpmunk, that's not how you smoke a cigarette.
That's a tampon from my nose.
It's also not how you smoke a tampon.
You don't smoke tampons, you eat them.
Yeah, I mean, everyone,
you do.
They're called Red Wings for a reason, buddy.
If you have sinus issues, these little fuckers help, man.
Yeah.
You need to knock it off with that. Terrible. They help temporarily and then make everything so much worse. You end up depending on it. You just have to carry it everywhere with you once you start.
Shut up!
No!
Man, I heard the echo on that one. That was a good one.
I forget, this ain't my show. I can't yell at people.
Oh no, go for it, buddy. Destroy your audio.
We know what you're like, and we invited you here. Be you.
Okay, y'all all shut the fuck up, then. I'm joking. Y'all have to shut up, y'all.
Hey, I'm eating blueberries. I'm just enjoying the show right now.
It was like I had actual authority there for a second. Everybody went quiet.
It's that voice. You just got that commanding voice, right?
Absolutely.
I'm a manly man. I got my cheese mo, baby. It's all this testosterone in my beard.
High-end beard, fucking testosterone. But you need to do is you need to package that shit and sell it to incels, saying that that'll make them very sexually attractive. It'll be a complete scam, but I mean, at the same time, like, what are they going to do with that money? Buy anime?
I mean, you know who could use that? Remember those guys we watched a while ago? The pickup artist group that was failing horribly.
Yeah, in Vegas.
Those guys could use a delivery of that for sure.
One of them, Pimp, I swear to fucking God, he was a spitting image of Sophane. It was brilliant. So I sent it to him.
Awesome guy.
Yeah, we actually sent it over to him. He never replied though, did he?
No, he gave a like. I guess he had no context.
Funny story about Sophane I like to tell sometimes is first time I ever met those guys. I was at VidCon and they walked in, and I don't ever get up to go introduce myself to anybody. I just don't. Not that I'm an asshole. I just don't want to bother people, right? But when they walked in, I was like, hell, I want to talk to them guys because I've seen them a couple of times, and I their show, I like them. So I stood up and I was walking toward them, and all of a sudden Sophane yelled, "That's Pimpmunk!" and ran to me. And I was like, shit. Yeah, so that was funny. But they're cool guys to hang out with. The board of dudes can drink. God damn, they can drink.
I tried to get Sophane on for a True Drinks Minimum, but I guess he was a bit too busy. But the thing is, like, I fucking loved them on here. They were so much fun.
Yeah, we gotta get those guys on here again.
Yeah, I've been thinking of asking them. Right now I've been trying to get Scott on and Asterios. Well, obviously we got Asterios on in 2 weeks' time, but Scott, I think maybe next month I can ask him.
Oh my God, the first time we had Asterios on, he roasted us fucking hard.
He called us
it was glorious.
The piss stream. It was definitely something that we've earned. But oh God, he was complaining about our UI, and now we have an upgraded UI. He'll get to complain about a whole new UI.
When he comes on again, we can pretend that it's his fault that we got the new UI.
You made us feel so bad.
People in the chat want Raisin Girl to grow a beard. She's got one, just not on her chin.
No accounting for taste.
Got a merkin down there.
Yeah, we can't show that beard on YouTube.
That's unsanitary. She has no such thing.
It's natural.
It's like she's pissing.
Fuck nature.
Every time she drops the drawer, she looks like she's pissing ZZ Top. I swear to God, dude.
The golden shower from Bearded Mountain.
Oh. Let's not.
I suppose we should get the generic shilling out of the way before we get stuck into the videos, because although I love watching that static, it's brilliant. But I already miss Buff Corral and Orange Gina. Aww.
Maybe we can sneak them in at the corners at the bottom where there's nothing.
Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah, we could just have... Yeah, okay. I can actually do that. Remind me of that for next week. Just generic shilling. You guys at home, if you have not already, we would very much appreciate getting the stream out there by you guys shilling again by sharing, and if you haven't already, hit that bell to make sure you get that notification, assuming you haven't already. And don't forget, down in the links below, you will find the links to all our guests, well, except for you, Raisin, because you didn't give me any.
Well, I have one video on my entire channel that's ever been put there.
There you go. Nothing to show. That's fine.
Clips.
She really should do more though, because she's a very intelligent and very funny lady. Once listening to her, she's amazing. I worship her, honestly. Yeah. That's my sister right there, man. I'm not gonna lie. But I am from Mississippi. Let's not forget. Incest is a thing.
You're like, we're not ruling anything out.
Right. No, I'm joking. That's my homegirl right there. And she definitely should do more content. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I was going to say, we've always had fun having her in the chat along the way. So having her on the show is a nice change.
Oh, yeah. I'm never in your guys' chat because I don't watch your show, but
it's because you're no fun.
Yeah.
Nobody's show. I do come by every now and again and give you guys a like. I do that with everybody because, I try to support, but I don't understand why people watch live streams. Even though I'm a live streamer, I've said this a million times. I don't understand why people won't like this shit.
I have no idea how I've gotten like to hang out with fans and like have people like send me money and like hang out with me nearly any time I stream to some degree or another. It's fucking terrifying. So how the fuck you do it with like 10 times, triple time, quadruple times the amount of fans that I will ever get is fucking terrifying. More.
Why am I hearing the stream?
You shouldn't be able to hear the stream.
Did you open it to have the chat there, or?
Yeah, do you have it open on YouTube?
If you have it open,
I don't have it open on YouTube.
Well, I don't know. I'm not hearing it.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it. Chat, is anyone echoing?
Not to my side, but chat. What do you think?
Chat.
Chat, tell us. Oh, well, of course, the whole point of the show, if you guys can tonight, any financial benefit would be much welcome. Link down in the description below. And any money that we get tonight, Krendar will also get a small amount. Yeah, yes.
Not super small.
No. Our lawyer sat down, and by lawyers I meant, hey, how much you want? Yeah, about this much. There we go.
Yeah.
That sounds good. It doesn't seem to be getting. And yes, guys, if you guys do ever want to come over to Ireland, we can have a pub crawl. It'll be good. But you got to get off your asses and do that.
That would be badass.
It would be fun. Of course, I'm heading up to Canada in March, so if you guys want to make your way up to Toronto, that's,
That is absolutely doable for me. That's a straight shot north.
I'm going to be there for Paddy's Day, so you got to time it just right.
I could never abandon my family home for St. Paddy's Day. We have big to do. I don't think we'll be doing it this year, but we'll probably be doing something with the internet to kind of make us feel like we're still doing something.
Does you know Pimpmunk just left?
I'm back.
Okay, there you are.
Okay.
I gotta turn my camera on, sorry.
Oh, okay. And there we...
now you're gonna shuffle us, aren't you?
No, he reshuffled himself just fine.
I'm sorry about that, but everything was like fucked up for me. I had to cut it off, cut back on that.
No, it's fine. But yeah, let's hey, like I said, if anyone wants to, they can send me a DM or whatever, and we can talk it out. Like Krendar, obviously, is the most obvious choice for trying to meet up with. But also, Girl Does Rant said she might try to show up and try to wrangle in some of her friends. And Marshall and Faith also said they might try to make it.
You can all send me dick pics and DMs.
Oh, you're getting mine now.
Sent to you or of yours? Yes.
I just want to give you a little.
You'd have to find out for yourself. Are you willing to take that risk?
This 14-inch black cock gets sent. Wow, Raisin, you're wrong.
This may not mean shit to you guys, but just give you a pat on the back. You guys are doing a great job, and I think you'll go somewhere with this. It's hard on YouTube these days because of the way YouTube's algorithm is, but yeah.
Really is.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, if it was just Krendar, it'd be fucking amazing, but yeah.
Well, you gotta go to Twitch for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get that on Twitch.
Irish people suck. No, I'm joking.
We do suck, but only your dad.
I do. One of my favorite things.
Everyone's dads.
I'll cut your ass. But anyway, I will say this: one of my favorite channels are Irish people. The Irish People Try channel. Have you ever seen that? What's that?
No.
Oh, yes. I know the one you're talking about.
The Try channel. It's awesome, dude. I love the Try channel. It's fucking awesome. It's a bunch of Irish people. They try different foods and shit from around the world. A lot of American stuff they try. And it's very funny. They're funny people. A couple of them on there, I'm a huge fan of the people. They got a whole array of people.
I like, there's a version of that where it's all Korean people trying Western food. And it's the same idea, but it's even like more of a tonal shift. Like half the time they'll try, like there's this one, I think I shared it on my Discord, and it was like a bunch of Asian like college kids trying Western drinks. And this one little scrawny motherfucker, like he downs like maybe 5 drinks, but I mean barely anything. And at the end of it, he actually gets up and they break character, and he just kind of flops down on a chair and knocks over a giant lamp.
I'm boring. I'm a boring person. One of my favorite things to watch on YouTube is the Korean street food channel. That shit is awesome.
That looks like some interesting
What's
food.
boring about that? Why is that boring?
Because I'm not one. I don't like the dramas and all that shit that goes on YouTube, and I just watch shit that interests me. And the Korean street food videos are fucking awesome.
I've been trying to branch out on my cooking shows. I love Babish. He's brilliant.
Hey, Lev, you should try to get on that Irish people try thing. You're an Irish people.
You should try to get on that. But are you near Dublin? Because that's where they do.
I'm 2 hours on the train.
Okay, so I think that's where they do it. It's in Dublin, and it's a bunch. Dude, they're funny and they're great. If you could get in with those guys, it'd be awesome. And Drunken Cross's leather jacket guy. That's one of the guys that does the Try channel. He wears a leather jacket all the time, and they call him Leather Jacket Guy. And he's funny as hell. He's got his own channel.
They're all like a bunch of. I
didn't know Monty was on there.
Well, they didn't say bad leather jacket guy.
Oh, okay.
Easy now. I heard about you, Lord Jamarcus.
I do enjoy that meme.
I'm gonna start wearing a suede jacket.
I always find it funny how Monty's always going on about how he looks good in his jacket, but he's always wearing the wrong one. He's never wearing his pinstripe jacket when he says that. Yeah. That's the jacket he does look good in.
I would click on this, but copyright is a bitch.
No, he looks good in whatever, but I really like his pinstripe jacket. Like he used to wear it for the Monty's Important Shit segment. Mm. It's got looks like little splashes of paint on it, but it's obviously just part of the jacket.
I think Raisin Girl's husband's in the channel.
Oh, is he?
Grumpy Purple Sloth.
Yeah, so I don't think he likes me, but I like him.
You're all right.
I'll whoop his British ass. No, I'm joking. I love him. He's been places. Where I like to go. That's the way to like me, because I say shit like that.
He is watching.
But I'm very jealous of the fact that you have sex with that.
I'll suck your dick because it's been there, man. Come on.
Oh my God.
Don't hop in the shower just yet. Give me 10 minutes.
Yeah. Let me smell your knuckles, buddy.
Shall we get on with the show?
I love it.
Oh, this is being hitting the internet up by storm for obvious reasons.
My question is, do you think this new Mario movie is going to be as good as the first one?
Good is an interesting term when using the first Mario movie.
They got a hell of a cast, though.
Good in big quotation marks, by the way.
That I have been working with the Hollywood movie studio Illumination and its CEO.
He doesn't look real.
I know, right?
No.
Who are known for movies like Despicable Me and Sing, in making a full-length animated
and Minions, which is horrible.
Today, I wanted to announce its theatrical.
So tired of those little bastards.
That's what I'm terrified.
I've never seen the movie.
The 8-year-olds just love them.
Theaters and holiday 2022. The release date for North America is on December 21st, and we'll be announcing release dates for Japan, Europe, and other regions at a later timing. It'll be a while longer until we can share a glimpse of Mario.
So is this title saying that Chris Pratt's playing Mario, or what?
Yes.
Our key cast members.
Here's the cast.
That's going to be weird,
isn't it?
Friends in the movie.
That's a weird choice.
First, of course, is Mario, who will be played by Chris Pratt.
Now,
I can't see that happening well.
Now, don't forget, this is all going to be voicing, so he's going to voice Mario.
Oh, is this going to be an animated movie?
Yeah, it's not going to be live action.
Okay.
Christ. Although we would have gotten great memes.
The first one was, but...
and do you remember how great...
I mean, maybe. I'm curious to hear how it turns out.
But what do you... you think he'd be able to pull it off? Because Mario's not exactly full of dialogue. He's mostly just, woohoo!
It's true, although it begs the question of, if it's going to be an animated movie and they're just getting actors for voices, why don't they get the guy who voices Mario in the game?
You'll see why at the end.
He doesn't have much dialogue, but still.
You'll see why at the end of this.
Okay.
So cool. Mario will be talking a lot in the movie. Please look forward to Mario as performed.
That's inaccurate.
Also, I mean, Chris Pratt in the movie is going to draw people, right? That's what it is.
That's true. I don't know what else this lady has done, but she kind of looks a little bit like Peach. Not that her looks matter for this.
Charlie Day is Luigi. Jesus.
Charlie Day.
Hey, it'll be a Luigi.
I have to. Do you think there'll be people complaining that it's Italiophobic, that they didn't get any Italian actors?
Oh, guaranteed.
Yeah, there's gonna be people bitching.
There's a lot of people out there who don't understand how acting.
I'm
works.
okay with this choice.
Jack Black.
Yeah.
Who is he?
Bowser.
Oh fuck yeah!
That's what I'm saying. They got a hell of a cast to play this.
Will be played by the one and only.
I'm not huge on Jack Black in like on camera normal film movies because they usually cast him in lame roles, but he's a great voice actor.
Lucha, what was that show? Lucha, whatever the fuck it was.
Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre. He was awesome.
I didn't actually see that. I didn't actually see that one.
Oh, he was awesome in that. I love that movie.
The comedian.
But he was so good in Brutal Legend.
Oh yeah, he was brilliant. I also liked him as
this guy. This guy is Toad, really?
Yep. Now just imagine
that's gonna be weird.
Him, but with the Toad hat, the Toad head.
I would have thought he would have been Bowser.
Why? Because he's black.
That's got to be photoshopped.
Because of his voice.
Somebody has to have put.
No, you're being racist. You said that because he's black.
You're the one.
Is Bowser black?
I'm looking forward to great comedic moments. Even though this is a Mario movie.
Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong.
I would have expected him to be Toad.
Yeah, I could see that better. Or Yoshi.
Some people hate me for this, but I love Seth Green.
Seth Green.
Well, I like Seth Green too, but we're talking about Seth Rogen.
I'm sorry. I said the wrong name. Seth Rogen. I love Seth Rogen.
Also, Pimpmunk, I want to point out that I said the black guy I thought was going to be Bowser, but I did not say he was going to be Donkey Kong, all right?
Ooh!
Donkey Kong will also be making an
disavow.
He will be played by.
This will be the fastest cancelable episode of Bearded Ramblings we've ever done.
No.
I could make that worse.
Krindar looks like Seth Rogen, by the way, so he needs to shut up.
A little bit.
Why do you think I got rid of my glasses?
I used to tell you that all the time, but I didn't know that you.
And there's your answer there, Krindar.
I don't know who that is.
Charles Martinet is. Yep, he's the original voice of Mario.
Yeah, but what's he doing?
Fuck him.
Who has voiced Mario and many more Nintendo characters in our games over the years, is also involved and will be appearing in surprise cameos in the movie.
Surprise cameos. Toad number 3, Goomba number 5.
Surprise cameos doesn't mean nobodies. It means there's going to be a character in there that you're not expecting, and it's going to be like, oh, he's that guy.
Link.
But it's not a surprise now. He just told you he was going to be in it. It's not a fucking surprise.
That's actually true, yeah.
We will now be a surprise, but we don't know who he's going to be.
He's going to be in the fucking cartoon.
Pay attention, Krindar.
Animation. Sorry, it's an animation.
Oh,
what if they do some weird meta shit where it's like he's playing the version of Mario from Paper Mario or something?
That'd be kind of interesting.
Can we talk about that?
So I think that's actually supposed to be separate, isn't it?
I guess.
Sorry, what was that, Pimp?
Can we talk about that for a second? I'm an old fucker. To me, when I see goddamn, it's cartoons, and people jump on me for saying cartoons, but they were.
No, that's fine with me.
Yeah, I didn't think anything of it either, but I think that's.
I think computer animation counts as cartoons.
Sure.
I know. We're the same age right now.
I mean, hand-drawn animation, computer-drawn animation, they're both cartoons, whatever.
Yeah, people say you got to say anime or an animation. It's fucking cartoon.
Although those idiots drive me nuts. Like, anime does not mean all animation. It means a specific style of animation that originated in Japan.
Ooh, what about those people who don't like comics being called comics, but they have to be called graphic novels? So they don't feel like kids.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
To me, it needs to have like a certain length and availability in hardcover to be called a graphic novel.
Yeah, she likes them hard.
Yeah.
Like that's my
And graphic.
But I also use
I don't
Creek
like
and
them
Crick,
soft.
and I don't use them interchangeably. Like I have different definitions in my head for them. Like if it's bigger creek, I call it a creek. If it's a little creek, I call it a crick.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
That's
they're
fine.
not actually interchangeable. They're two pronunciations of the same
You know
word.
what? I always kind of felt that way in my head about it too. Yeah.
I got a crick in my neck.
You're from near me, aren't you? Well, you're kind of, yeah. So you're
I don't know where you are. Where are you?
Pennsylvania, by Philly.
He's in Canada.
I don't remember where that is.
Shut up. If you
I don't know where that state is, but I'm right across the river from New York State.
That state's in America.
Come down through New York,
How the hell
and
do
you'll
you
hit either
know?
Jersey or Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's not far then. Yeah.
It's a beautiful city, but they're not nice people.
Anywhere near
Sure.
anywhere near Harrisburg, by any chance?
About 3 hours.
I worked there. I worked there back when I was a naughty little teenager who totally had a green card. Oh yes.
I had a green card once. It was pink, not green.
The husband's is like a teal color. It's more like a teal card than a green card. I would not call that color green.
I don't know how they've been changing it, but I had mine like 20 years ago.
We'll be getting on immigration in a minute, and you probably know. I'll just give the hint: Haiti. If anyone knows that story, that'll put the smile off our faces. But this is. I thought this was very interesting, but it also kind of screams, "Look at the money we can throw away." Windowless cabins that they just put a bunch of screens over.
That is weird.
I don't want that.
It's like it's just now a metal
Why not
tube.
just have real windows?
Yep.
What is this, like a train or a plane?
It's an airplane. It's going to be the future of private flights.
Is this so you can view a nice sunset if you're like plummeting to your fiery death?
I like the
Still
map,
see, like-
but you can have the map overlay on a piece of glass. You can see it in tons of cars.
The map is nice.
Get them on the back of the seat in front of you. The little displays that you
Yeah,
watch
I
movies on. You
love
can already
messing
do
with them.
that.
I love messing
Yeah,
with
but
them.
you only get it there like once every 3 minutes or
you can
something.
flip through them now. You don't have to. A lot of the planes you have like weird options that you didn't have before.
Yeah.
Like, I remember flying. You had to watch the one movie with like earbuds on.
And the
That
TV
sucked.
on the TV 7 or 8 ones down from you because you're in a really weird position, so you don't get the TV that you're supposed to be closer. So you have to get the next one down.
But now they got this little thing now they got this little screen where you can choose all different kind of movies.
Love
and
that.
shit.
Movies,
Touch
TV,
screen on the
internet.
back at every seat.
A
There's
lot of the
internet.
movies that's in theater too. A lot of like theater movies that are actually in theaters at the moment, so you get early access.
That's a nice upgrade.
Yeah, when
Man, I
I flew
remember.
Virgin Atlantic, they did.
I watched
that, too.
Rampage last time I flew
Sorry,
over.
Connor.
Go on.
You know, go ahead.
I remember when we didn't get movies at all. And the only thing you got to watch was the back of the empty back of the seat in front of you, or a book if you brought one with you.
Or those magazines. Some of those magazines are pretty good. Robin Williams did a great interview in one once that I fucking adored. I read it for like the entire flight.
My favorite thing is always bring is Xanax.
The free bottles of wine and the Air Mall magazine. I don't know why I like looking at the Air Malls, but I like
Oh, everyone
Don't
looks at
get
the air
drunk
malls.
on the plane. Don't
Oh.
get drunk on the plane.
I save the first bottle of wine they give me until I get the second one so I can down them quick and get a good buzz and fall asleep. I hate planes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I-
I don't like flying. I don't like flying.
that's good planning right there.
I love flying. I've been an airport kid
Thank
since
you.
like day one. So
I don't like flying. I hate the airport experience too. I hate airports.
Oh,
I hate the prices in airports. Airports are always pricey because they know they can get away with it.
stuck.
And I'm going to be honest with you, with a family for years cleaning in Dublin Airport. Airports are some of the most dirtiest places on the planet. They are truly. You might not want to get a meal there, even like a pre-sealed like sandwich from like outside, from like Air Chef or Air Gourmet. I forget what it's called. But it's oh my God, it is such a dirty place. My mom would tell me horror stories of cleaning up the back of the McDonald's, and they turn on the lights, and just hundreds of cockroaches would just fly away.
No.
Yeah. Now they claim that they've cleaned it up since then, but they have to say that, don't they?
They do. And just because
Well,
they
you're
did,
close.
even if they did clean it up since then, doesn't mean they're necessarily going to maintain that vigilance now.
No. Especially since they outsourced it to a bunch of like third party, fourth party people, and like.
Oh, there's your problem right there.
The less I say, I'm not going to go on a tangent about Dublin Airport. What I'm going to say is,
let's just go ahead and outsource this to the people who don't give a shit.
Yeah.
The biggest problem with the Dublin Airport is in Ireland.
Yeah, that's why we need to get out of it as quickly as possible. That's why I look forward to going inside it every time.
I think we should treat Irish like we did back in the day. I'm joking.
You bet you. I will start going on about you. The Philadelphia history of the Irish. That's not good.
I'm Italian, goddamn it.
Yeah, well, the neighborhood my family grew up in, it's pretty much Italian versus Irish. So bring it.
Yeah,
that is such an American thing, by the way. Like, we don't have that over here of like Italian and Irish.
It's a big city thing.
Yeah, it's an American thing.
Weird things like that.
But I'm okay.
American big cities.
We've talked about this before. Me and Raisin. A lot of people like, the South is like the biggest racist thing in America, which is not true these days. Because you can go to Philadelphia, New York City, it is very segregated. And it's not just black and white, it's Asian, Italian, Irish.
Yeah, they all got their own neighborhoods and stuff. Yeah,
it's very segregated. It's weird.
Nothing like walking through a neighborhood and realizing you're the wrong kind of white to be here.
Like, Philadelphia does have one of the best Chinatowns. I love their Chinatown.
The food, yeah. Again, like it's actually the people. It's weird because they don't seem to mind it. They almost seem to prefer it, and they don't act overtly racist unless you're in the city and you walk down the wrong street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The Greyhound bus
and you
station.
get that you don't belong here sort of thing going on. You're like, just look down, apologize, and walk away as fast as you can and hope no one shoots.
The Greyhound bus station is in Chinatown. And when I walked around Chinatown, it's fucking awesome. They got amazing food.
Well, they're touristy there. That's meant to bring people in. Chinatown is definitely a tourist attraction in Philly.
Yeah.
I like the Chinatown. The only Chinatown I've ever been to outside the one in Dublin, oddly enough, was which is more of a street, just to show how tiny Dublin is. But the one in Chicago was really nice.
Yes, I've been there too. It is pretty cool.
I got my first time ever trying dim sum. Fucking love that shit. Oh,
when you were in Chicago, though.
Nice.
Okay, here's the test. When you were in Chicago, did you get an Italian beef?
An Italian bagel?
Italian beef sandwich. An Italian beef.
No, I didn't.
Oh, my God. How could you go to Chicago and not get an Italian beef?
I got two things that I thought Chicago was known for.
Did you get a hot dog?
Yes, the everything hot dog. Yeah, I did that.
Wait a minute. Did you get it charred or boiled?
I think I was asked, and I don't remember the answer. I think I had it charred.
Yeah. Charred's the best. The best.
It wasn't too bad. But what I was really disappointed with was the fucking pizza. The deep dish pizza. That's just a pie. It's just a giant pie.
Pizza. It's a fucking casserole.
Right? Fuck's sake.
It's not pizza.
It's just endless cheese coming off. And I love cheese, but I mean, there is too much of a good thing, you know?
New York style's the best.
Oh, New York pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I found a dollar slice place last time I was in New York. And I was like, these places still exist?
Hell yeah. All over the Northeast. Everywhere in the Northeast has pizza shops like that.
Pittsburgh and Philly. I've been to Pittsburgh and to Philly, Pennsylvania. They both got good pizza.
New York too. Yeah, well, we pretty much use the same sort of style as New York.
Yeah.
We grab their cheesecake and their pizza.
By the way, the last time I was in Philly, I hung out with that thing. That thing down there. I hung out with that thing. She took me to a shop that was really cool. I bought a Coca-Cola there. It had all kinds of like little weird thing, and it was called Coca-Cola.
Did you keep the container for that?
No, I never. I never opened it.
I mean, you should have you should keep a bottle of that next to your bottle of balls.
Yeah,
I have to go grab one. Send it to you.
You guys ever had a bottle of balls?
No.
I have.
Well, I mean,
it's like it was the original energy drink.
When I was in Seattle, I had a bag of Dick's. There's a place called Dick's Burgers there, and had a bag of Dick's.
Was it good?
Yeah, that was some good dick.
Was it salty?
Nice.
Was it girthy?
Yeah.
Was it meaty?
It was really meaty, thick.
Did it come with its own mayonnaise?
It did. Very nice mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise only came out if you squeezed it gently, though.
But it is good food, though.
Oh,
Never down there. I gotta try that.
All right, let's ruin this good mood with the joy that is the American government.
Ugh.
Border Patrol agent on horseback filmed whipping Haitian asylum seekers. If there was a video, I would not show it, but you can kind of see what he's doing here. Back to Mexico! He literally, I don't care what he sounds like in real life. He's in a cowboy hat. He's got a fucking rein. He's whipping, let's be honest here, black people. He's going to sound like the most stereotypical Texan you can.
Yeah.
Border Patrol officer on horseback using ropes to whip a Haitian migrant attempting to cross Rio Grande has garnered a strong reaction. So if I'm right, Kamala Harris came out and said this was terrible and all that shit. So she put a stop to them using horses.
Yeah, thanks. Good
Great.
job.
Mission accomplished, I guess. Like,
So now they're whipping them on foot. All right.
Please say
good
our
job.
vice president's name right, you fucking Irishman.
Harris, Keely, Carla, she's the one with the big smile. She's got a big old smile on her. And she's got no soul because she's a politician.
Okay, the no soul part sounds accurate. Yeah.
Hey, don't talk about her. She's very sexy.
No.
Oh, I wonder why you find her sexy.
She's a beautiful woman. That's why. Why would you think I would think she was sexy?
Because she's a beautiful woman. I'm glad to see we're on the same page. God,
you
don't need to make it a weird, man.
Now you was referring to her race, my friend.
Whoa, I didn't say a damn thing about race. But you know what who brought that up first.
Oh, you took it there.
I grew up in the fucking hood.
I grew up with a hoodie, so yeah.
And you called it the hood, so there you go.
Yeah.
Da, not the. More than 10,000 Haitians. The point is, like, this is fucking shit. But you know, there's some scumbags online going right now. They're basically saying that it doesn't count as a whipping because he was using his reins and
well, they're dumbasses.
Right?
That's really stupid.
What a fucking. Well, it technically doesn't count because he didn't use his bullwhip. Does he have
actually?
Yeah.
Well, this is what this shit like this is what makes people get too sensitive because we see shit like this going on, and yeah, people want to bitch about the woke crowd or whatever, but at least the woke crowd realizes that this kind of shit right here is fucked up. Yeah, and
they're trying to do something. They don't always do a great job of it, but
they don't always do a great job, but at least they're trying to stop this kind of shit. And because this right here, if this doesn't disgust you, you're a bad person. I'm just gonna say it right now. If this doesn't upset you that this person was whipping a man or anybody, whipping anyone like that with
doesn't even matter what color they are.
It doesn't make a damn
whipped.
what color. It doesn't make a damn what color, what nationality, whatever. If this doesn't upset you, you are a bad person.
And of course, then you've got
see someone's physical sovereignty being assaulted. It doesn't matter what they are, who's doing it, who's receiving it. If you think it's funny or justified or good, then you need to question your humanity because you're dehumanizing other people, and that's sick.
Yep.
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry.
Basically, let me translate what she said. You're a punk ass bitch.
Pretty much. I'm gonna whoop your ass if I catch you.
One thing I want to put out about that picture,
use it on you.
That picture on him was just that his face. You could see he had glee in his eyes, like he'd been looking forward to doing it. There is, and I'm not going to show it.
No, I've seen the video. It's horrible.
But we need a palate cleanser. So here's some love. Here's some animal love. Because one thing we love here at the Cat Bears,
fur babies.
Very fur babies. They look like little gophers. They look little gophers.
It looks like dinner.
Yeah, tree rat. Who's going to be some tree rat dinner?
That'd make a good stew.
They probably would actually. Don't they hunt them?
He said they probably would.
I'm a fat fuck. What can you say? What can I say? I'll try anything once.
I was just trying to be a little edgy, and he was like, "They probably."
Yeah, actually, maybe there's a cooking channel where they use capybara meat.
It's little tiny individual veals.
Oh, I've tried veal, and I hate to admit it, I liked it, and I felt so bad for liking it.
It is pretty good.
It's tender.
Oh, there's no way around it. It really is, but it makes.
Hey, what's good? Lamb. Lamb is fucking delicious.
Lamb is greasy.
Yeah, same. I'm with Raisin.
Yeah,
You've never had a lamb gyro, then? Them fucking things are awesome.
I've had proper Greek food where they've like taken lamb and goat and all that stuff, and I've tried it, and I'm like, it's not bad. But I mean, I've had
goat's good. Remember, Alexis? I had a goat. Remember that Raisin?
Mm-hmm.
We went to a Caribbean restaurant, a Jamaican restaurant, and they served goat, which I've had goat before, but she had a pig, and she said, I ate a goat. She kept saying, I ate a goat. You ate a piece of a goat. You didn't eat a goat.
I ate a goat.
I miss that girl.
It was crunchy.
I've had bison before, too. On a chicken. I tried cheesesteaks.
So wanting to try bison.
A bison burger before.
So.
Bison burgers are good. I think.
Yeah.
That would probably be tasty, too.
I had ostrich once. That wasn't as good.
Yeah.
It's basically just like chicken, but more gamey.
You ever had gator?
I had gator once.
I ate a gator po' boy.
The weirdest thing was it perfectly fit the old meme of it tasted like chicken, except it was really rubbery chicken.
It was all right. It was all right. I ate shark too.
I have not had shark.
I've seen shark being prepared on the boardwalk in Falmouth in the UK, and that was some messy shit. Jesus, but he worked like a master, slicing that shit up in 5 seconds.
Galen Halcyon is a very experienced chef, and he cooked us shark when we were there.
Was it good?
I'm not a seafood eater, so I'm not big time on fish. It was decent for seafood. I don't care for seafood.
I would like to try it. I like seafood.
Oh yeah.
Anyone here try kangaroo?
I have never.
My roommate has, but I haven't.
I've got the co-host show every night on the wood that has. Red Eye.
Yeah, he'll be on next week.
He'll be on this show
for Red. Since I don't have a job.
Wait,
nice.
He did not tell me he was going to be on this show
next week.
So no, now I'm gonna have to get on to it because he's got to. I have to agree for him to be. I'm joking.
I was thinking, like, dude, you could say this after the show.
I can't believe Raisin said yes without asking me first.
I know, right? I'm so out of control.
Need triple documents for him to stamp down the Pimpmunk logo.
August says he's chewing on a live kangaroo right now.
Now, August, I could believe doing that.
Yeah. August rolls like that.
August is stupid.
You better not.
So, shall we look at anal sex in school?
Yes!
Woo!
Large stone.
All right, well, I'm just thankful that y'all don't have the ability to make a mask mandate. And tonight I was going to talk about the need for a second high school, but I was sidetracked by, for the boys, pussy or the idea of pussy or the idea of pussy. A Mexican is a Mexican is a Mexican.
What the fuck is she jabbering about?
The idea of the idea of.
The idea of pussy, a Mexican is a Mexican is a Mexican. What?
That was
Take
painful.
her out back.
I'm glad she's telling us she's a lunatic right up front, though.
Is she trying to talk about pink
grab a hold of that
tacos?
braid, rub that calico.
What's a calico?
39 of the book called Out of Darkness, which you can find at Hudson Bend Middle School. And
It's a
Middle
book.
School. All right, not gonna lie, I had to Google cornhole because I have.
That was a sentence she just said to a group of teachers.
The game in the back of my yard, but according to Wikipedia, cornhole is a sexualist slang.
Oh, that lisp isn't doing her any favors.
Yeah.
Came into the use in the 1910s in the United States.
I don't know. It's adding a certain personality.
Cornhole, which came into use in
It's kind of charming.
means to have anal sex.
Sex.
I do not want my children to learn about anal sex in middle school.
Look at the lights lighting up on her
I want to have
face.
anal sex. I don't want my kids having anal sex.
Abort.
I
want you to start.
I like how there's an alarm going off now.
Education and not public health.
Stone, you're on.
Public health is education, you moron. Oh, they cut her mic.
Yeah, they cut her mic. That bitch is stupid.
Anti-mask and anti-anal, apparently. Look at her right
Because
there.
a lot of the times you see these happening, you see them like just putting up with the craziest shit. So the fact that they actually cut her mic and were like, no, alarm, is fun.
Ooh, this is another one. CISD School Board Obscene Books 1.
Jody Davis.
By the way, you can see some of the best shit
Oh my
on
God.
the Town Hall videos.
Please tell me it's the same woman again.
I remember watching a few on DP back in the day, and what was that one from, like, was it California or Florida, where he comes in and he just starts rapping? Do you remember
I don't
him?
remember where it was from, but I remember there being a guy doing that.
I don't remember where from, but I do.
But I would love if there was like a series of these things where the same person showed up at multiple different meetings.
She doesn't even have a kid in any of these schools.
For 17 years. I taught for the district for 7 years. Absolutely loved it. I love Kenyon ISD. I love everything that it's about.
Very similar person, at least.
I'm on the SHAC committee. And I really just support.
All the Karens are starting to look the same.
And I think that Kenyon sets the standard of acceptability. And that's kind of where
It's the genetics.
tonight. So with that standard of acceptability, you know, there was a grievance over book selections, and we created a committee for that.
Well, we got to turn adaptations
I
up.
was super excited. I talked to Randy. I asked Randy if there was going to be guidelines, which is what every single parent at that grievance had asked for.
I feel so sorry for him in particular. He knows what's coming. Like, he's just there.
Ain't it crazy though? After all these years, people are still bitching about books in schools, man. It's so funny,
Right?
Come on, Ed. Now the children have to learn about tech wars sooner or later.
It might be back on the rise again. What with all the super extremist SJW types.
Dude, this group, the anti-maskers, the anti-vaccine, they're the new wacky SJWs. They are.
That's true. Yeah, they are.
They remind me. It's just a continuation of the Satanic Panic. You know, D&D will cause a portal in hell to open up in someone's asshole. You know.
I know that one parent was the one that brought the grievance, but there were multiple families behind her to support the fact of guidelines. I know that Ms. Hinders said that it was very difficult to create guidelines because there are so many different...
That's bullshit. That argument she just used. There's multiple people behind her, right? Well, there was multiple people behind racism back in the day and segregation in schools. That don't mean shit.
Kind of reminds me of that meme.
People... Sorry, go ahead.
It's kind of like that meme, was it from Community? There's literally dozens of us. Dozens! You know?
Yeah. But saying that there's multiple people behind something could mean that there's 3 people saying this.
Yeah. And it doesn't
multiple
matter.
means nothing.
Multiple
means it's not
wrong.
just one person.
It could be 100. There could still be wrong, you know?
There could be... they're a million and they probably are wrong. But in reality, how many of them are actually going to show up? Did you see that January 6th remembrance sort of protest they had a week or two ago? And there was like 20 of them showed up.
Yeah. Yeah. And by the way, if those motherfuckers all should have been put on a list, by the way. The ones that did show up should be put on the list.
Dylan Burns should have just gone around and anyone who he talked to was just like, put them on the list. You know, like a CIA guy's like, okay, your name and your address, please. You know,
Because if you look at the people that did the insurrection,
some of them were there in that crowd.
As heroes and stuff. If you look at that, then you're a sorry son of a bitch.
You are a domestic terrorist in the making. There's no other way to put it. Or at least you're going to be an enabler to domestic terrorism.
And I hate when people say, well, it really wasn't an insurrection. What the fuck was it?
They were trying to stop a lawful swearing in of like the results of the election.
Yeah, now I want to call themselves patriots. They fucking broke into basically United States holy ground. The Capitol building is holy ground.
And we're interfering with the election result.
Yes,
or trying
to stop the process
the process of democracy. Yeah.
And you want armed, exactly. You want to call yourself fucking patriot
because they're the arbiters of what's a fair election or not, right?
Yeah. They're all turds.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. 9/11 didn't just knock down a couple of buildings, it changed the very identity of a lot of American mindsets. Like it altered the way America's seen, because they went from absolute terror to bloodthirsty revenge to paranoia. Man. You guys are living in a fortress state now where everyone is susceptible.
Those guys kind of got what they wanted with that act of terrorism, didn't they?
They did a lot more. Bin Laden did a lot more damage.
They did a lot of damage to the people.
Yeah.
Everything changed after that day.
Everything changed. Everything changed after that day. I changed after that day.
Me too.
I looked at the world different that day. For people who are going to remember that day, it was a hell of a day. It was a hell of a time. I remember just sitting there crying and watching what was happening. It was horrible. Yes, some people did go a wrong path because of it.
And they've also been manipulated by a lot of people on the right.
Oh, absolutely.
Generated a lot of fear and mistrust, for sure.
And that's what the people who did it wanted.
Would it be right to say, as a comparison, if you're old enough, anyone here is particularly American, so Pimp and Raisin, a good comparison would be like the Challenger explosion, but like 10 times worse.
Yeah, I can see where you're going. It's way worse because the Challenger explosion was an accident.
But it was still a tragedy. National.
And also, it was people who signed up for it knowing it was dangerous.
Yeah, and this was just a normal Saturday morning, and that's the way it happened on a Saturday morning.
I was walking home from school.
Was it a Tuesday? I thought
it was a Tuesday. It was a Tuesday.
Yeah, you're right. It was a Tuesday.
I was at work and ended up getting in a cuss fight about whether or not we should lower the flag to half-mast with my supervisor. I ended up telling him to go fuck himself. He could fire me if he wanted. I went down and lowered it myself.
Yeah. I was
and what happened?
I was asleep, by the way, when it happened.
Everybody started coming through and telling them thank you for lowering the flag.
Yeah, good.
So he sucked it up, and I didn't get in trouble.
I was asleep when the first plane hit. My dad, I was taking a nap on the couch, and my dad woke me up and said, John, something bad's happening. And I sat up and I was sitting there watching it, and I watched the second plane go into the building.
Oh shit.
No, Pimp. We all know you were asleep at the helm of one of the planes, according to the sleep monk meme.
Yeah. It was a horrible day, and it was a horrible time, and it did change the world. I don't think it just changed America. I think it changed the world.
Well, we have to remember that we got the backlash of how America responded. Little things like flying in airports. Suddenly, I was in Philadelphia the day you guys implemented the liquid bans, and that caused so much chaos because although I had heard about it for like 2 or 3 days prior, that was in 2003, wasn't it? I think maybe 2003 or
2001.
Well,
2001 was when the thing happened.
No, they actually changed they started changing. I forget when all that happened, when they added.
I don't remember.
It was either 2003 or 2005 they implemented it, and I was there. And
that shit is just a false impression of safety.
100%. And just like you guys going off to war in Afghanistan and definitely in Iraq, it was just a sense for you guys to feel like you could attack someone. You could get some sort of like payback. But once you got there, well, look what's happened in Afghanistan. Look what happened in Iraq. And all the shit that's been spiraling out of that. The world has changed for the worse by far in 9/11. And I don't know because I remember what America was like beforehand. You guys had so much optimism. The communists were gone. You guys were making shit ton of money. Now that was going to come back to haunt you in a decade or so. But as it was going to haunt us all. I mean, I'm living the fucking financial crisis. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're all interconnected now. You cannot do no one country could ever do anything and not affect the other one. It's not really either resources. There are very few spots on this planet where you could just
globalization
remove something like that and then still have the whole thing. If there's going to be a trickle down effect, even if it's a small, you may be arrogant and go, "Oh, that country doesn't matter." But you remove it, that country's economy is tied to another country's economy that's tied to yours. There's trade agreements everywhere. There's like, you know what I mean? Like
we're all connected.
treaties with allies everywhere. There's just too much. I mean, that's been the case since before World War II, before World War I.
Yeah, I mean, you can't
started.
You cannot discount the power that just having treaties with people has, because that's literally how World War I started.
Unless, of course. Sorry, go on. No, you go on.
No, I was going to say, you mentioned us attacking Afghanistan and Iraq. That is part of our, our the way America is. We do feel like if you fuck with us, we're going to fuck you up. And I mean, that's just the way. I mean, look what happened in Pearl Harbor, right?
Before every war, the Mesopotamia, all of it, every war that we've entered into with
sinking of the Maine. You guys fought the French at one point because they were kidnapping your sailors.
We got this mentality of if you fuck with us, we're gonna fuck you. We got that mentality, which I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's the way.
No, it is. It's a part of the Americans.
The media certainly uses it though, and they've used it for decades.
Yeah.
The only time I saw that not work is when social media trumped it, and that was what went on in 2013 with Syria. The American media was absolutely ready to throw boots on the ground and bombs everywhere, and the people everywhere on social media that I saw were like, "Fuck no, we don't want another war. Don't do it."
I just have this mental image of a helicopter flying by and throwing boots on the ground.
That would be so much better than the reality of what our foreign policy does to other countries.
Boots on the ground,
I'm
motherfucker.
For that.
By the way, I hate American media. I hate the American media.
Oh.
It's like, okay, they put so much attention on this little blonde girl that ended up missing, right? And then they found her body. The American media did that. And then all of a sudden, when they found the bodies, they turned it on him and said it's white girl syndrome.
Yep.
That was a disgusting thing, by the way, because the family of that girl did not deserve that.
No.
They did not deserve that at all. That is fucked up.
Wouldn't be the first time that media has done discussing things just to get people engaged.
Even just the story to begin with. I mean, did the family want their daughter splashed on the media? Were they actually looking for help, or were they just being taken advantage of because they had a sad story that the red letter media
I think we can guess that one, yeah.
Well, it was an interesting story because, they had that police stuff where the police came to they got the police called them for a domestic argument at a park or somewhere. I don't remember what it was. And she was sitting in the car. They had that video. So it was kind of a sexy story, right, to the media. And then they ran with it 24/7. It's all you seen on the fucking internet. And then when they found the body, they turned it on the FBI and the cops saying, oh, they looked for her because she was a white girl. No, they looked for her like that because you pushed it. And now you want to, it's just disgusting how they did that.
Hell, Raisin, your significant other is an English guy, right?
He is. He's Brit.
So that means
I can tell that by a chat today.
Yeah.
That means you know a few things about Madeline McCann, then.
No, you'd have to ask him.
Oh, okay. You never. Oh, Jesus, yeah. To say that now over here, that was the big.
He's not British. He is.
Well, no. When
it could have been brought up in conversation. It's a pretty big.
I'm only British by injection, not I haven't actually turned British.
Literally.
Vagina, which makes me angry.
PG tips every Thursday of the week. Just the tips.
I mean, she has technically had British DNA inside of her, so.
Oh, that's the same.
There's actually science that shows that you do have. Anytime you've not used protection, ladies, you actually have part of that male's DNA in your body for the rest of your life.
Okay, y'all making this argument.
I'll send you the science if you want to see it on Discord.
Y'all making me mad because when I make the argument,
I like her science.
When I make the argument that I'm black, sometimes when I have my penis inside a black one, people say, "Oh, that's not true."
It doesn't work that way.
No, you weren't. You didn't become black. You became white.
No, when I'm inside her, my penis is part of my body is inside.
That's why it's called bleached, Pimpmunk. It's why it's called bleached.
I am now a black man when I'm part of her body. I am a black man.
Oh God, you're Nuka Zeus.
By the way, this is a joke I tell her, and I've told this joke with Monty and Miss Parker and everybody. They all laugh.
Yeah.
It always sucks that you have to clarify that for some idiot in the chat. Like you have to kind of.
I know. I let them think
because we all know what you're on about, and so like everyone in the chat, there's always gonna be one person going, "See." Like fucking hell.
And you have to do it now because people clip your videos and use it against you.
Yeah, and they usually they'll even edit it.
I'll clip that out anyway. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, and I mean that's like one night when I had it was me and it was nothing but black folks on the show and on the stream. It was Hannibal Monty. It was a bunch of people. Black Guy TV, Miss Parker, and Miss Parker asked the question. She said, "What can you find in a white person's house that you can't find in a black person's house?" And I said, "A father." And they all laughed their fucking ass off.
I love it.
But some people would have took that. But you know who would have taken the young college white.
Yeah, the woke schools.
The little white people,
this guy.
Oh shit!
The white Night Patrol.
The ones that get offended for black people are so stupid.
John Lewis Vega, thank you so much. With the, I can't actually tell because of the font I chose. I got to fix that. But the bar went up a little bit. So, and I'll find out in a few moments what once my PayPal is like, you got money put in. But thank you so much.
No, I'm mad because John Lewis Vega is supposed to give nobody money but me.
Don't tell him
you
that.
You didn't know that he was only giving you money because I'm hanging around?
No.
You're a dirty motherfucker.
$6 reduce. So thank you so much there, John.
Yeah, that's awesome. Everybody should tip these guys because I'm
bring it for the mighty.
That's good. That's
make it, dare I say, rain, if you will. But no, thank you so much. Let's watch an old woman overpower a would-be thief in Russia. Get our babushka of the day.
Russian women scare me.
Oh,
I mean, we were talking earlier about people causing shit and getting beat down for it. Get him, babushka.
Oh shit! This is a lot more. I was expecting her just to turn around and fucking sock him, but no. Oh.
No, she's gonna make a comeback though.
He later returned with whiskey and apologized when he was arrested by police.
Doesn't he know it should have been vodka?
How did she didn't overpower him. He was beating her ass.
Wow. Well,
she
eventually pushed him away, but I guess that's what they meant. That was a little misleading.
Yeah.
Still, though, she didn't give up, so good for her.
Yeah, she could have.
Yeah, he didn't get her stuff. He tried to rob her. She kept hold of her stuff.
Yeah.
Nah.
I would rather her just let the purse go instead of getting hurt, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, I'd rather this never happened in the first place.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with a babushka.
This is why you keep a brick in your purse, and when that motherfucker runs up on you, you just whack him on the side of the head.
It's been an old Soviet concrete rebar that's going fucking out the person into his fucking head.
Plus, it's good for your health. Carrying around a heavy purse is exercise.
Yeah.
Exercise and personal defense. It's gonna have strong babushka arms to swing that thing at you.
Oh, I just every time I'm like, I don't like when they yell at me. I'm like, yes, ma'am, whatever you say, ma'am. Like, don't be my ass.
They're intense.
I almost got actually, we'll watch this first. It's really short. Look at the speed on it. Holy shit!
What the hell is that?
Is somebody RC on this thing or what?
Watch this.
I guess. Oh, he's got a controller there. Okay.
He pumped that motherfucker up.
Yeah. I like the noise it makes.
Damn.
I wonder what he's got on there. I wonder what he put on there.
Maybe someone in the chat will say. Battery or gas sounds battery. What in Spanish?
Like a weed.
I didn't see any smoke.
Yeah, he must have juiced that thing up like crazy.
Probably just got a strong battery in there.
Like, so you can make your own drones and everything. So he's probably just using all those little bits that you can use to make machines now.
Yeah.
Made his own watercraft.
Man, that makes sense.
I like that splashing thing that it's doing though. It's like making waves.
Yeah, it's bobbing like crazy.
Fast too. I like it.
I actually did get. I suppose that we're at the hour mark. So I guess it's time to say that if you guys are enjoying yourself, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out the links in the description where you'll find Krendar's all in one link tree. You'll find Pimpmunk's link. And I guess just find out where Raisin hangs out and start e-stalking her until eventually she rejects
Anywhere
you.
Pimpmunk she hangs out.
Yeah. And to a much lesser degree, Shabisky. Like, much less.
And also here sometimes.
I'm in
Don't ever
church
say
all the
that.
time now.
Dude, let's not talk about him. I'm around him all the time, and I don't like him.
He's the greatest.
And now I got a little space from him, and y'all got to bring his ass up. Come on, fucker.
Hey, you're lucky I didn't mention John Morgan once.
Hey. A lot of people bitch about John Morgan, but John Morgan's one of my bigger supporters, so fuck y'all.
He's really cool, too. I actually really like John.
I like him his way. He's very generous.
The one I don't like is Origin of Language, that piece of fucking shit.
He's...
We're not supposed to do that. I'm not supposed to do that.
And the gloves are off when you're a guest in someone else's house. You can enjoy yourself.
For him!
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, yeah.
Oh wait, no. The FBI knows that one now. It's Roblox, isn't it?
No. It's a fork. It has to be in fork knife.
I see what you did there. Have you seen? Shoeonhead posted this one. Some fashion and black history experts have lambasted the. I don't even want to know how to pronounce that.
Balenciagas. I don't know. $1,000 pants
for sweatpants, and it's cultural appropriation.
Whoa! Hold on. Slow down.
Yep.
They're charging $1,000 for a pair of pants, but the only thing they can complain about is cultural appropriation.
For sweatpants.
I mean, cultural appropriation is barely even a fucking thing anyway.
I guess you got to get hype around your pants if you want to sell them for over $1,000. I'm just saying.
I hate this cultural appropriation thing. Unless an invading army comes into your country, takes over your country, and forbids you from doing something that your culture invented, that's cultural appropriation.
They'll force you to pick up a new name and shit like that. You know, like your name is no longer.
Well, that too, but I'm talking about like if there's a certain type of like clothing or food or a cultural thing that your culture invented, and now the people who conquered your country are banning you from doing it while they start doing it in their country instead. That's appropriation. They literally stole that from that case. If it's just like, remember that white lady, that white girl that was teenage girl who was going to prom wearing a Chinese dress and everybody lost their shit?
Not everyone. Only
cultural appropriation. That is fucking stupid.
Only young,
especially because the only people who were complaining about that were all the white knights, right? It was a bunch of other white people complaining about it.
Yeah.
They actually showed some Chinese people reacting to her doing that, and they're like, "Yeah, great. She looks beautiful in it. We love this."
That's cool.
Not a single Chinese person complained. Why the fuck are these other people bitching?
The only thing I find like inappropriate is when I see like some white people dress up as with the head feathers and shit.
Yeah.
If it's done in a if it's not done,
it depends how they're doing it.
Yeah.
If they're doing it in a mocking way, that's fucked up. It's still not appropriation, really, but it can be inappropriate. It can be inappropriate if they're doing it in a fucked up way.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing that you were talking about, Krendar, like with Moana, the Halloween after Moana came out, there was the big thing, like if little kids just wanted to dress up like a character they enjoyed.
Yeah, that's
a huge deal about that.
Not only is that perfectly fine, but they are celebrating your culture. They're like, I think your stuff is great. I want to do that.
Well,
like they're complimenting you.
We all appropriate each other's cultures, if you want to say it in that way. We all use other people's stuff, and that's how it should be able to unify us instead of divide.
Yeah, and if we're going to talk about
it's multiculturalism,
representation, if you're going to represent, like people are going to, you want to represent like things that people will, like the good stuff that you want to share.
I mean, I don't go up to
want to be a part of that. I think that's kind of natural.
When I was in Africa, I didn't go up to a bunch of people wearing jeans and t-shirts and going, "That was our culture. You stole it from." Well, black people didn't invent t-shirts and jeans. You know, like no one thinks like that in the real world.
What country? Like, I don't remember who it was, the first person who initially invented the computer, or what country that person was from, but does that mean that nobody can use computers except for the country where it was invented? Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Now.
Yeah, it's like, people say, well, music, right? You can't be playing this kind of music because you're white. Well, okay, then you can't play basketball because a white dude invented basketball.
Yep.
Right. It's so divisive. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
I hate it.
It would be stupid to say that.
How far down the rabbit hole does it go? Like, you can't use this because it's your culture. What happens if you're like a mixed race person? Like, do you get to have both, or you get to have nothing? Like, which way does it go?
Oh, no, you have to pick one side of your heritage and stick with that, right? Fuck.
Oh, yeah, and identify with only one thing, and then that's
like
so
if you're half black and half white, then that means you're white culturally, and you have to.
White.
Or it depends on what side they're coming from. If you're trying to say the good things about you, then you're black. If you're trying to say the bad things about you, then you're white.
Well, white people suck.
Stupid.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Great example. Exhibit A.
Oh.
That is true right there. That dance move makes white people stupid.
Yeah.
This is one of the whitest things I've ever seen.
They're expressing themselves.
The Hoteps are right. We are demons.
Every time I see that fucking dance move, if I seen somebody do that and offline, I was walking in, I'd beat them up. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'd beat the motherfucker up.
I'd ask them if they were okay. I'd be thinking they had a problem.
No, I would.
Lev, is that
they needed something taken off their back?
Is this the Fortnite dance?
Yeah,
the flossing shit. Yeah.
I'd beat him up.
Pimpmonk's triggered. Damn. I didn't think this would be the thing that did it.
God, dancing is not allowed.
Look at that shit, though. Throw a phone at him.
What the
fuck?
I've seen this.
Oh no!
Such control with his feet and totally nothing else.
I'm impressed.
I best keep it muted just in case copyright.
That's funny. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. He's funny.
Oh no, this is
like the total misdirect on the Goku comment.
This is brilliant. I had this a few weeks back now, but for some reason it's kind of getting a little laggy. Give me a second. This computer is used. We shall hit play, and it should play, and it's 14. There we go. This is brilliant. You want some of this too?
Yeah, she's like, "Yeah, you want some now?"
This can't be real, though. This has to be set up.
This is definitely staged, but it's funny.
Yeah, there's a few ones we've actually got that, like, people in the chat.
Just like, oh, my coconut.
I mean, who eats a coconut like that anyway?
Right,
that guy.
You're not British just because you fuck them, okay? Stop it.
You're not Madonna.
That's not a British thing. That's a Philly thing. Like, whoa. My whole family does that.
No, she's just like, whoa. She wasn't like, you what, mate?
Let me tell you what they do in Philly. It's funny. They call everything a fucking John.
Oh, come on. Not so much anymore. That's getting old, but like, yeah, we might.
Like just because they're all trying to hire prostitutes doesn't make them all Johns.
Hand me that John.
Look at this kid.
Go grab that John. I need that. No, that John over there. Not that one. The other one.
Oh, it's like Smurfs.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that shit.
What the fuck?
What's going on with this kid?
Oh, no.
He's having garbage can issues, man.
I love his determination.
He doesn't understand physics.
Hey, he's determined.
If he doesn't take the trash out properly, his dad's gonna whoop him.
So the wind's fucking with is what it is. Yeah.
Is it?
See, I always wonder how. Like, I just assumed all of these things are fake because, like, who's holding
It doesn't
the camera
look that
right
windy,
now?
actually.
No,
you can see
the trees.
yeah.
The trees blowing.
And his shirt's
little...
blowing like crazy.
That is not set up.
That
part. Yeah, that part's not set up.
Yeah. The tree was waving a little bit, but it didn't look that strong enough to explain all this. This kid's
he's probably scrawny as fuck, so.
Hey,
he's definitely small.
We're not going to kid shame you.
We're not? What the hell is the point of me having a YouTube channel then? I thought that was a given.
And this is probably going to be great.
Yeah. Whoop. No. Legend. Fucking legend.
If you do that again, it throws up for me.
That was pimping right there, though. Come on, that's a boss.
Yeah.
He is a fucking boss. What's your shit?
Look at that. Look at the slick hair. He puts his hair back.
Smooth recovery.
Knowing he was hurting like a motherfucker, too.
I feel like he practiced that a bunch of times and he knew that was a risk. He's like, oh, here it comes. I'm ready for it.
I bet his back's just completely ripped up from all the times he's done it.
Well, it was when he was practicing, but now it's just his back is one big callus now.
All for that one shot. And you know what, sir? It works. I don't know what half these are. Right. Let's see what some of these are.
I wonder how many bikes he lost because he accidentally ended up in the drink.
All right, that was a little bit. I'm guessing I did this one when I was drunk. Oh, this will be fun.
I don't know. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's all right.
Reminds me of that guy. Remember that kid that was doing all those fancy nunchuck tricks, but then fucked it up.
Oh, he hits himself in the face, and then he kind of like gets up and falls down.
But then he grew up and he got the routine down pat.
Well, he's had years to perfect it.
Yeah. But he stuck to it and he did it. Good for him.
This looks cool. New York's latest observation deck. All glass enclosure. Jesus Christ, that would freak me the fuck out.
Yep, me too.
Have you ever done one of those where you're like over in a building? There's like a little glass, little observation bubble. It's fucking.
I don't like going near the glass of those. I can go like in the Empire State. I can go like up to the railing because there's something that's up above my center of gravity keeping me from going over.
Mm-hmm.
But like, and I know that logically, like the glass is there in those buildings. But when I step to the edge, like even if I'm walking up tall stairways and I look over, I feel dizzy and sick. Like I need to step back. It's just not okay. I know that logically I can't fall out these giant bulletproof glass windows, but my brain looks down like I'm gonna die.
I mean, it's possible to break them, and you don't know if people have been like bumping up against them and weakening them in the years, intervening. Like I would not fuck with that.
Are you gonna be the one that breaks it? Like that ape enclosure in Nebraska that I went to. With the
did you guys hear about the guy who ended up on there was a guy who ended up on the Darwin Awards because of some shit like that? Like there was some sort of bulletproof window that he was like, for some reason, really proud of, and he'd keep showing off how strong it was by throwing himself against it when they were giving tours.
Oh,
no. And one day he just went right through it.
See, that's why you don't fuck around.
but he was actually like actively throwing himself at it, like, look how strong it is, bonk.
Oh no.
He was literally asking for it.
I've jumped off the side of a cliff once, and I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, I almost yeah, that's another one. Almost tossed my cookies watching somebody. What the hell do they call it when you jump with just that piece of fabric? These mad bastards will jump off of cliffs.
No, I done it right into the ocean, just bare ass. Not bare ass naked, but I was around a bunch of nudists, believe it or not. And
is it base jumping?
Oh yeah,
maybe
that might be base jumping. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's absolutely insane.
Well, base jumping, they don't have a cloth.
They have their parachute thing, but they have it in their hands. They don't pack it. They don't jump from a proper height. They jump right off a cliff, and use like a handheld thing that they supposedly.
I would not trust my hand strength to that.
No.
I would be worried about losing my grip on the thing.
Nope.
I'll use a proper official parachute, but I'm not hand holding one.
Nope, not even that. Nope.
Oh look, it's Call of Duty.
I'm not full auto. It's not full auto. That's not full auto? This is. That's full auto.
Damn, bro. Okay.
Damn, bro.
Damn, bro. All right. What's that, laser tag?
Looks like it.
Seems like some sort of advanced version of it.
I'm not full auto. It's not full auto.
That was burst fire or something like that.
Yeah, you can even hear it. What?
Semi-auto.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
It's like, fair enough. I didn't realize it went that fast.
Also, it seems like it's weird that they have a rule that you're not allowed to use full auto indoors. What?
Well, you saw it there.
Full auto.
You kind of saw it there. It was, what's this, crying? It just says crying. Spooky tunes? Oh, it's got to be Cobes. We got Cobes.
Probably.
First of all, if you make fun of me for crying on yesterday's 9/11 tribute video, you're literally the biggest, most miserablest piece of shit.
Most miserablest.
Most miserablest piece of shit.
Last night,
Good word.
I had my first prostate orgasm.
Oh,
don't give somebody shit for having a little empathy, man.
Let me tell you something. I figured out how to do it. You really don't have to stick your fingers up your ass to do it either. You can do it by like just fucking rubbing your taint with your fingers. Here's the weird thing. It's not like any better than just jerking off. It really isn't.
It's so beautiful.
Stick anything up there. You can do it. You
Trying to get emotional YouTube. Shit. Forgive me if I.
What was he actually reacting to when he did this?
He was reacting to the 9/11 tributes, and like he was looking at like some sort of 9/11 tribute, but someone superimposed this over it.
Man, because this shit's,
you gotta. It's weird though, because if you touch it the wrong way, it kind of hurts. It just kind of feels.
It's kind of sad though that people are criticizing him for showing empathy for mass murder.
Oh no, that's true. That's true. That's true. I just the fact that it's the idea.
That's not what this video is, but
no.
Shitty.
Yeah.
Well, Jimmy, it has been an hour and a half, right?
It has indeed. Yes.
No.
Yeah. I got to go.
It's all right. Thanks for joining us today, Pimp.
That's been fantastic.
Awesome. I appreciate it. It was a great time. Now Raisins be good, Raleigh.
No.
Okay. I thank you guys for having me. It's been y'all really good show, and I appreciate you.
Yeah, it was a good one today.
We'll get you back on sometime, man.
No.
Oh, it's typical. Why does everyone always leave me?
Catch you later.
Bye, man. Now everyone's all over the place.
Woo!
Chaos.
Utter madness. Nope. Pimpmunk's
We're
solid.
off the chain.
The Pimpmunk is solid. He is a good
Very
egg.
solid.
A good egg.
We like to have some pimp around here. Yes, we do. Gotta get that out after he left.
We didn't notice. We noticed how reserved we were. We never did it once when he was there. We never said cigarette or kratom.
I have to say I'm really enjoying how my pith helmet has its own TV now.
Hey, it's the only reason I ever agreed to have a show with you, man. It was just for the pimp helmet.
We both accidentally called it a pimp hat after talking about Pimp.
We did. You know what we have to do now? We have to send him one.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, that would
wait! Somebody has to Photoshop this helmet onto a picture of Pimpmunk and call it Pithmunk. we need a Pithmunk meme. Come on, guys.
On it. Get on it.
Pimpmunk. Mm-hmm.
He's dirt. He's good with stuff.
And here is a woman who deserves her own like segment on our show, just because we've had
She has one. We've been doing Karens of the Wild for ages. That pretty much is a segment by this point.
This is disgusting. Disgusting. Fucking piece of
Ma'am, you're on camera.
Whoa.
I would leave now before I call the police.
Yeah.
I will call the police if you don't leave. No, you are not permitted to grab my phone. You're not permitted to grab his hat.
Yeah.
I don't know where this behavior is coming from.
And
Just let him be. Just let
Show
him be.
his uniform. Show his
Just let
uniform.
him be.
Show his
I'm telling you, man, all the Karens are starting to look the same.
The U.S. You disgrace the USA.
It's a genetic thing now. They're turning into their own species.
You put me on it. You put me on it.
Karenus bitchius.
Are they going to show the uniform she's bitching about?
Put me on.
Hey, Williams, can
Put me on.
Can you give me Chief's number? What's Chief?
That's not a uniform. You piece of fucking shit.
Chief Powers.
The hell? Oh, it was a sailor.
Yeah.
Because I never saw him, but the title says he was a sailor.
Hey, chat.
No, take my order because I asked you for help, and then this bitch started talking to me, and then you are talking to me now.
Whoa, that's a dye job and a half.
Wow. Do not look
God,
directly into the hair.
It's fucking Ryby, back from the dead.
Also, shout out to Monty in chat.
Yep.
Hey, Monkey. You're disrespectful.
You just missed Pimp.
I'm not insulting her. I'm fucking thinking she called me a retard.
Oh, the dog.
Order right now. I will call the police on you.
Oh my god.
I will call the police on you right now because she won't get something from her McCaff order. Oh no, some scalding hot coffee that you can't. When they decided that McDonald's needed a fucking cafe.
Although I will give you credit, you are completely correct in refusing to call it McCafe.
McCaff. That's what I call it, and that's what I'm sticking with it.
It's McAfee and just as bad as the original McAfee.
I knew waited long enough someone would make a McAfee joke.
You know that. Everybody knows me here. Don't do this to me. Don't fucking do this to me. I asked you for help. The other man was mad at you. You're fucking up and you're joking me. Shut the fuck up. Serve me.
Shut the fuck up and serve me. That's normally what a mistress says before she's like slams you into her crotch.
Yep. Also, I love the I love how she's screaming "shut the fuck up" at the person, and she's the only one talking or yelling.
Yeah.
Serve me right now. Yeah, serve me.
Serve me.
I want a coffee, please. A medium coffee, 2 milk, 1 sugar, and espresso shot.
So are they not serving her because she has that dog with her?
The usually says down here.
Whoa.
Don't let her talk. Don't let her talk. I'll go do some her now. She just started being crazy to me. So I don't want to hear comments. If I'm ordering, I want to.
Oh yeah, she's crazy.
Well, act crazy, get called crazy.
She better not call. I'll make a scene. I'll call the police on her. I'll call the police on you guys. Don't do this. No, not Splenda.
They have to work in the service industry. They don't need this shit. They're already getting fucked over by their bosses.
Bell, and then.
Oh, damn! Look who shows up for our bonus. It's the one again for the.
It's the same lady.
The universe is merging. Yep.
It's the same clip. I love how we're having this Karenception.
Are we getting a different angle?
The barriers are breaking down. What's this? You're my best friend. I'll save you no matter what. What's going on here? Ooh. Oh, it's protecting the dog from the other dog.
Well, sometimes dogs be like that.
Yep. I did this as a kid once or twice. Some dog was causing shit with another dog, and I'm like, no, I want to help this other dog. For all I know, that dog getting attacked was a piece of shit dog. I don't know the nuances of dog politics.
Dogatics? No, that sounds like something else. Never mind.
Sounds like a character from Asterix.
Are they in the pet
I just
store?
thought it sounded like the dog had an infestation.
It could be two things. Yeah, they're in a pet store, and I guess.
I'm like, why are all these dogs in the store? What is going on right now?
Well, they're waiting for their owner to get their coffee from McCafe, but it's just not working out for some reason.
No, it's
crazy.
It's McAfee.
McAfee.
And it's just as bad as the antivirus. Actually, I don't know. I've never had McDonald's coffee, and I never will.
I've had it. It's not great. You know what? It's been a long time, but I saw something that we need to see, and I'm so glad Pimp's not here because he's just over some stomach pains. So I wouldn't want him to relapse.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Hey guys.
Oh god, not her.
This is going to be an age-restricted video so that kiddies cannot go and join.
Is she allowed to lie to us on her channel like this?
Social media I'm about to...
A FUPA reveal. Oh.
Promote.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Starting an OnlyFans.
And I'm scared.
Next time you talk to Billy the Fridge, she'll give you a good depth breakdown.
So,
Wait,
will
hold on.
be
Comes
filming-
back to OnlyFans? She was there to begin with?
Yep.
Terrifying.
Just wait until you see what she offers her fans.
Here below in the description if you want to join. So what's going to be different this time is I have been working behind the scenes on some content ideas where before I was just kind of like doing whatever, hoping it would stick. Had no real direction of what I wanted to do, and I wasn't really enjoying it as a result. But now I have an idea of what I want to do. I want to do some live streams involving naked body stuff. I don't know if a lot of you are going to be interested in that, but for those of you who are, I also take requests in inbox for extra content, including fart stuff.
Is that what the F stands for?
No, but this extra layer of nope fart.
Is that what the F in FUPA is? This fart?
FUPA is just that fat inlay of your stomach if you're really, really fat, right? It's like that little curvature underneath the belly button when you get like that level of fat.
Oh, like you mean the gunt?
Isn't it? Like, Chad, help me out here because...
Yeah, please.
Like,
I'm too old for this.
Yeah. Enlighten us with your smut. FUPA is man, when you're having me on the show.
I never thought I would want to know what this is.
Actually, take Gabriel. Oh God, my chat's taking forever. Jesus, dog ticks. When do you want us? Oh no, FUPA. Oh no, Augusta knows. Yeah. When the like, what is the FUPA? Because otherwise, I'll have to check.
I was gonna say, who
Raisin,
wants to
Raisin,
take one
you're
for
muted.
the team?
You're muted.
Who wants to take one for the team and have FUPA in their search history?
I can't help myself. I look everything up. So it stands for fat upper pubic area or fat upper pussy area, I guess, depending on what.
So
apparently you can also use it for fat upper penile area. So yeah, it is that like that. I guess the lower apron that kind of hangs out.
All these P's are so flexible.
So you know the. So those people who joke that when you have sex with a fat person you can't tell which boob is which and which hole is which and which piece of flesh is which. It's basically that. You're going to stick it into something soft. That's all that matters. It almost makes the fart fetishism seem almost quaint in comparison.
Cake farts.
I didn't know you could get paid for farts because I could be making a lot of money right now.
I think everyone here can agree.
If you're interested in that.
Mickey Richards will be living in a mansion.
And
just give me some Taco Bell.
I might do some sexy time stuff. I might do
just porn. Generic porn.
I'm gonna do my live streams, my weekly live
She can
streams.
do porn, but it's not going to be sexy.
I have a whole bunch of stuff planned. If you want to join.
She's heavy, but it's just how she's been acting. It's been mostly just like around this. But I mean, like, this is rare that we ever bring like her up or Shani up or anything like that.
We've never brought her up before.
I did once a while back, and I picked a really bad video for it. But this, oh god, just thoughts in my mind.
Especially
Horrible
with her
thoughts.
older stuff, she has a really pretty face. Like, so she's a beautiful woman. Somebody, there must be a market for it. She's still on the internet.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There, people.
I mean, I think if she had a successful diet, she'd be beautiful.
Didn't she go to
I just
hospital?
want anybody to be healthy. you know what I mean?
She went to hospital recently, didn't she? For like some sort of bypass surgery or something like that. She was getting that fat.
I don't know, but I would not be surprised.
Hopefully it'll help her live healthy. Oh my.
Bend thyself, kitty.
Look at that cat's face.
Pissed.
There's a great comment. There's a great comment down here. The cat
I was
looks
waiting for the kid to get bapped with a paw.
The cat looks at him with pure disdain for the baby's existence, like, this is what you waited 9 months for.
I mean, the cat has the point. Kittens are far superior.
Oh, far superior. And they grow up much quicker as well.
Which is a shame.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not a good thing with them. That you want them to deal with the chubby.
I want an eternal kitten.
That should be the next thing Elon Musk makes.
Imagine if we actually get to the point of genetic technology that we can actually make a kitten that never grows up. But then again, I feel like that would probably cause them some health problems.
They'd probably mentally just become like vegetables, just sitting there, like not moving, because their brains just constantly have been reset so many times.
Nobody said anything about their brain being reset. I'm just talking about their body not getting bigger.
Like freeze in time.
Yo, we just chilling. This is another case of like a stage thing, but this guy looks so much like Weird Al. But not just Weird Al.
This guy's hole in the ground.
He looks like Weird Al and a little bit like Jeff Holiday, I think.
Whoa! He do that thing? Is he Crazy Lokes brother?
There, bro. What? There is a hole in the ground they're coming out of. What the hell?
Hold on to your hat.
I like how classy she is, coming out of a hole in the sidewalk.
In the neighborhood.
People will just come up with anything for a video now.
You know what?
I like this one though. This is actually kind of creative.
There's some people in the chat who actually think this is like legit, like homeless people dressed like that living underground. Like, there is homeless people living in like New York City.
Honestly,
they might be. You don't know.
That would be amazing.
That would be a documentary in the making so well.
Look, I don't want anybody to have to be homeless, but if they're gonna live this way, then good on them.
But
I want this to be real.
You know what I mean?
Look,
with a tree, a fenced-in yard. That's swank for homeless.
Get off my property.
Look at his face, right? I think he is one part Weird Al and one part Jeff Holiday.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that human to exist now.
It does. It's right there.
Well, I want this not to be staged. I want this to be a real thing.
You can believe. You just don't.
There are actual people there who
are of faith.
Oh, this is fucking ridiculous. The Pain Olympics for people who really need to check their privilege goes on. The landlords are making memes. Look at this.
First it was the Taliban, now it's the landlords.
At least the Taliban put a little bit of creativity in it. They're just like,
yeah. Oh no, the landlord's being picked on by their oppressive tenants.
Rent control. The monsters. Tenants have rights. How could you imagine such a thing?
How dare they demand that you fix their air conditioning in the hot summer?
Rich scum. Let me live here for free. 10-cent right. Fix my AC. Fix my AC.
Yeah.
You know, the thing that you installed in the building yourself. Yeah. Like, that's the last of the shit, though. I just remember that. I was like, wait, what was that? Oh,
there's been this trend lately of people in similar situations to landlords and whatnot that they're starting to act like they're the ones that are oppressed.
Yep.
Who was the other one? I can't remember, but I've seen it before. What?
Womp womp womp.
I'm just
what was
wondering
she trying to do? Like a
handstand? Yeah.
Can I also?
I love that
this to the jump and think better of that her skirt was not going to work out for this. Just
you can see from the wind up that she's not going to do this properly. She is trashed.
Blomf.
I love that. Whoop.
The granny panties are an interesting choice for what looks like a wedding.
Right? She is not prepared to be a proper bridesmaid.
Well, she's shit-faced enough. Maybe it's the hen's night beforehand.
Yeah.
Let's see. One more.
I think I remember what the other one was. I think it was the people who make scam calls to people, acting like they're getting picked on for being criticized for making scam calls.
Or do you remember those hoarders for the PS5 saying that they hate how people are accusing them for being leeches? Like they're just responding to the market.
You are fucking leeches.
I still can't get a PS5. Like at all. I can't find it anywhere.
Oh, look at this good boy here.
They are not allowed to feed
me.
Him. Yep.
He's so cute with it.
I'm trying to lose weight.
Yeah. What a good boy.
I want to hug him. I know that would probably
end bad. You'd probably freak him out.
It would get the gorilla killed.
Harambe 2.0. This time it's Raisin's fault.
Shoot me too.
You better. The internet will never forgive you.
You just like stay in the cuddle and you're like, no, he's a good boy.
We'll cuddle forever.
After they shoot him, it just starts raining and you're holding him like,
no! So this is really interesting, and I have no explanation for why, but this frog refuses to jump outside of this circle.
Yeah, see?
These police officers were gathering information about this woman's car that was recently stolen.
That's my car.
That is?
That was my car.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, Ryan, I'm gonna get you out of here.
NASA has a cool device that can simulate what it's like to move around as if you were on the moon.
See, it was all faked. It was all faked.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they didn't just invent this now. They had this back then.
They had it back in the 60s.
Totally. That looks fun, though.
Like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm looking at.
Okay with.
Spider-Man is not known for big, slow jumps.
Jackson!
The fuck?
You swore!
Everyone knows about
Oh no.
You swore.
about the cone of shame for dogs, but what about the cone of shame for hamsters?
Aww. Poor little guy. He doesn't want it.
Freaking the fuck out.
Aww.
People keep messing around with these food delivery robots. I learned something.
Let's face it, she did that for very different reasons. And if we saw her face, we'd be able to see it. And she'd just be like biting her lower lip, like, yeah, drive over me.
Today, and it's the fact
Drive
that
over me,
bunnies
Daddy.
will stomp their feet if they're upset about something.
Like, I'm sorry
I've seen that.
you're mad, but you can't just jump out here. Look, there's dogs here. And cats.
Someone was waiting for a package to be delivered to their home when the delivery driver dropped it off, took a picture, and then took it away.
Stealing your shit.
Yeah.
What a...
This is how a YouTube video can be viewed all over the world in less than a second. These are fiber optic cables that lay deep on the ocean floor, which makes today's internet possible. Over 99% of all data on the internet travels through these deep ocean cables.
Neat.
Someone parked their car in
Less
a really
neat.
bad spot.
Whoa. Is this
Sadly, that is the end
outside
of
of the
this
Taco Bell?
The birds all go into the dumpsters and then they fly up and just wait for
They don't wait for very
genetic
long,
prey.
though, do they?
You know, that's a quick acting formula right there.
Jeez.
Let's see.
Anything new from Steve-O?
All right, yeah. Before we go to Buff, let's check Steve-O out. Now that his fight is complete, he might be on a break, or he might. No, he's still on a break. Fair enough. It was probably a hell of an experience.
He earned it.
Yeah.
After crushing that professional boxer.
Yep. All right. So let's wrap this up.
Hold on. What's this one here? When an Irish lad wants to be leader of the DUP?
DUP is a Northern Ireland party that is highly conservative and Protestant.
Is that a good video? Have you tried that one?
We haven't seen it yet, but I'm just wondering if you guys.
Well, no, we haven't. I didn't know if you'd seen it independently.
No, let's see if you guys.
But it didn't have the red bar, so give it a go.
Yeah.
Hello, people of Northern Ireland, the north of Ireland. I'm officially putting my name in Arlene Foster's ring as leader of the DUP. I am a staunch unionist and have been celebrating the 12th ever since I learned that it is cool to celebrate the subjugation of a section of society based on religious principles. As we have come to the centenary of
they
our
are fucking
country,
cunts up there.
I would like to announce my intention to contest the leadership left by the vacant Arlene. I would like to personally acknowledge Arlene's dedication and thank her for her exceptional work in running away due to threats from dissidents. I would also like to share my appreciation for my fellow running-mates Jeffrey Donaldson and Edwin Poots. Let me assure them that I too believe that dinosaurs coexisted with man, and that gay men will never have access to the same legal rights that other gay men have in the country we want so much to belong to. I assured the good Protestant people of a part of Ulster that I am dedicated and qualified enough for this position ever since I shouted at a picture of the Pope in 1983. I have been practicing of late, and allow me to demonstrate my suitability for the role. No, never, never, Sinn Féin.
What's his name? The Ian Paisley was the main guy in charge of the DUP, and he famously would just constantly say no to everything. He was the most mopiest motherfucker on the planet. So no. That's the North to me. The North to me is just a bunch of.
For the role, no.
IRE, United Kingdom, the Queen, terrorists, terrorism, and so forth and so on. Let me make this clear. I have no doubt, and be in no doubt, that I am a firm anti-transistantiationist. I believe in the Bible and the supremacy of our wee country, and there will never, I repeat, never be a United Ireland over my Percy Stewart's and my wife Petunia's dead bodies. And now we will show our respects for our wee country and its place in the United Kingdom, and of respect to Her Majesty the Queen. Shit, wrong song!
You played a fucking IRA song.
This guy's a master of sarcasm.
The only reason
I love Sir Steve-O.
Sir Steve-O's brilliant. Can't wait till he gets his new stuff back. But in the meantime, before we go to the magical land of Buff-Corell, as we wrap up our
and speaking of dancing men,
dancing man,
he's a dancing man, Kathleen.
Krendor, what are you doing after this stream?
Tonight, I am Vish. As in, I will be streaming a game called I Am Fish, brought to you by the makers of I Am Bread.
Ooh, I've heard of I Am Bread.
They're actually doing like a weird, like, you know how like Marvel has their Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Mm.
These devs seem to be doing the same thing, because I'm pretty sure I Am Fish is actually a direct sequel to I Am Bread. Where apparently these fish have been fed scraps, like, they got this weird sentient bread from the bakery, from I Am Bread, and then they cut it up and fed it to some fish, and now the fish have attained sentience, and are trying to escape. It's very weird.
I wonder if the next one after will be like I Am Cat, after a cat eats one of the fish.
Maybe. Well, they won't in this case, because there's these 4 different fish, and they're trying to escape their new homes after they were bought from the pet store. And they're trying to escape to the sea. And you have to play each fish in turn and play out their journeys and how they got to the sea. And some of them have special abilities. Like the second one I was played is like a flying fish. So you have the ability to like jump out of fish tanks or rivers and stuff, and then glide in the air until you can land in another section of water and keep going. Making sure you don't drown not drown, but suffocate along the way. I actually managed to suffocate midair at one point because I was gliding for too long without landing in some water. It's been weird but fun. So
Nice.
We're gonna finish the flying fish levels up tonight.
All right. Link to Krendar's stuff is in the description down below.
Yeah,
And,
so I'll be doing that in a couple hours.
And Pimpmunk probably has the wood, or just a stream where he's going to be talking at the camera. So check him out. He's not hard to find, folks, but the link is down there too, all the same. And Raisin, are you going to be popping on anyone else's streams? Any more plans like that, or anything else you'd like to shill?
You should come watch the fish.
Red's cups are awesome.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
Red Eye's got some good mugs.
Cups.
Yeah,
Get them. I'll shill for Red.
Actually, give us the link, and when this is uploaded, I check the description down below, and you guys will find Red's link down there.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I'll while we're shilling merch, here's some of mine as well. It's just down below in my link tree, but I'll toss it in chat as well.
Yeah.
This guy,
Monty,
fucking believable.
Thank you so much.
I didn't
Monty, hey,
Lord Jamarcus.
Had a podcast with Lord Jamarcus. Which one are you talking? Are you talking about him or me?
Don't you know the ongoing joke?
You didn't hear me calling that earlier.
Yeah, no, Lev, the ongoing meme of me, Jamarcus, and Kilo all being the same person.
Ooh.
So Monty's always calling me Jamarcus, and
I have never seen all 3 of you on screen at the same time.
We have to make that happen.
We have the power. We can rebuild you.
We do.
Forge you into a new forge you into the 6 million hair man.
Into a triumvirate. 6 million hair
but
man.
it's all in your face.
I mean, it's certainly not on Jamarcus's head either.
Thanks, man.
I think Kilo's got more.
Yeah. What was it? As for me, I'm going to be giving you guys some Stardew Valleys and some lovely beats either tonight, much later, or because my sleep pattern's all over the place, or I will be giving you guys it tomorrow. Also, don't forget that Nuggy video is going to be uploaded pretty soon. Ooh, the Nuggies.
Oh, actually, I've been curious. How has your Wheel of Time mod been working out?
It took forever to kick in, so I actually beat the entirety of the Maelstrom mod in the meantime. And then Avienda is like, "Oh, we need to go and talk to an Aes Sedai," and I'm like, "Neat. How should I know what an Aes Sedai is in this universe?" And she just takes me back to the same spot, and then Moraine pops up. Moraine's voice actress is okay, too snooty in my opinion.
Well, all the women in Wheel of Time are snooty.
They're
so
fucking so condescending and snooty.
I mean, honestly, I like the Wheel of Time story, but Robert Jordan was such a fucking misogynist.
He could not write women. George R. R. Martin writes women better than he does.
It's not just that he couldn't write women; he clearly disliked women.
He thought that all women just secretly got together and just mocked men 24/7.
There was one woman in the whole story who was not a complete bitch, and even she was a little condescending, but at least a good person.
Min. I was like Min.
I don't remember the names, but it was one of the ones that was a childhood friend of Rand's.
Oh, Egwene.
Yeah, her.
Yeah.
She was
she still could be really condescending.
Who wasn't a bitch,
but she could still be really condescending. She always thought men were like little boys at all times. I mean, it's true.
Yeah, but at least aside from that, she was a good person, unlike a lot of the other women who were manipulative cunts.
Oh yeah,
in his books.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But
only ever in the books.
Only in the books. In reality, you know for a fact that if you were a dude, we'd be a lot harsher. Welcome back to the Incel Show.
Hey, look,
Beard's going our own way.
Look, just because it's been over a decade since I've been laid doesn't make me an incel. Just because I'm not getting any and it's not my choice. Okay.
Isn't it like after year 5 you have to hand back in your sex card and pick back up your virgin card because you've forgotten everything?
That sounds fair.
Actually, riding a bike, you'll be fine.
Well, the way I do it, it's definitely like riding a bike.
I think.
But yeah, this time next week we'll be joined by Red Eye and Mickey Richards. So that should be pretty fun.
That's going to be a weird one, I think.
Yeah. It's been too long since we had Mickey on.
Yeah, it had been a little while.
Also, with this month coming, we're going to have 2 3 drinks minimum. So expect one early in the month, one at the end of the month. Insolence and Lord O'Marcus. So we will be watching that.
I like how he has all his different regional name variants.
I'm wondering if he's on a Russian show. Is he like Lord Minchkovic or something like that?
Yeah, I still remember the one episode of the shit show where Hannibal realized for the first time that he'd been getting Magic is his name wrong the whole time.
So which one should write us out tonight? Which one should we?
Good question. I'm not familiar with most of these songs. What do you think, Raisin? Which one would you like to hear butchered the most?
Yeah, you're the guest.
I can barely read it with this crazy vision. Let me switch over.
At this point, you can just look over at the actual stream screen and read it better.
Oh, right.
Sometimes the reading on the share does get a bit.
Let's see this. Drake, rough. Doja, another Doja.
I don't even know who Doja is.
Doja, yes.
There's a couple of them though. So which one? There's
Girls Want Girls.
Late, and there's Kiss Me More.
Oh, that's Drake. Beautiful Mistake. Let's go back a little bit. Twice. Bruno Mars, Huey Lewis, Juice WRLD.
I've heard of Bruno Mars, but I'm not familiar with Bruno's stuff.
We watched Huey Lewis last week.
You've mentioned it a couple times. Go with the Girls Want Girls.
Sure. Drake's another one that I've heard of. I don't think I've actually listened to any of the songs.
You must have. You have to. Like,
I may have.
So permeated.
I'm really bad at knowing music.
And you're Canadian.
So there's a lot of songs that I know the song, and I know the singer, but I don't know that song is that singer.
I've been like,
so maybe
been there.
I've probably heard some of his stuff somewhere, and I just didn't know it was him.
Probably.
On his new album, Girls Want Girls on the 1s and 2s. Your boy Buff Crow on the 5, 8, 9, 10.
Girls, Mum Girls.
Always put annotations on it, makes it 10 times better.
Especially with mumblers like this guy.
Let's write something.
Beautiful.
Okay, strong footwork to start off with.
We expect that. We don't always get it, but we usually do. Nutty.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Hey. Girls want girls where I'm from. Can I play it, babe? I go and drain your face. I done seen the realest one coming leading in a crazy way.
Oh, Jesus, no. What the hell was that line read? Do you hear him? He just kind of like, he's like sped up so fast.
On my side, it froze up for a second.
Giveaway. So I tell my fans that my ain't call me in a crazy day. Fuck you niggas think you trying to block me on the fadeaway. I been on that shit on this vibe with the payday. So you go that way, I guess we go the same. Girls want girls where I'm from. Hey. Girls want girls, we both get. You go to him now, they need some hotel rooms. Niggas talking like they love you, but they fell through. So you're shooting 42 cause you, hey, throwing on that dress cause it's see-through. Yeah, you're talking all that shit that you done been through. Yeah, you're texting and you're saying that I need to see you. Hey, I don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know. I might know. I might come, I might go, I don't know. Staring at your dress cause it's see-through. Yeah, you're talking all that shit that you've been through. You say you're lesbian, girl, well, me too. Hey, girls want girls where I'm from. Hey, girls want girls where I'm from. Hey.
I just want to point out that my Twitter feed is full up of many girls who want girls. Thirsty ladies are thirsty, so there might be some truth to this.
Hey! Girls where I'm from. Hey. Girls want girls where I'm from. Hey, girls want. My girlfriend got a girlfriend. Ain't trying to be out, she want to stand on them curves and get surgery.
Just taking a breath first on that.
Wow.
Come on, man. I know you're known for your mumbling. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like,
there was one time, I don't remember what video it was, but there was one time you watched one of his and I was like, damn, that one actually isn't so horrible.
that was WAP.
Yep.
Funnily enough, WAP has been his best singing performance to date that we've watched.
He also does pretty good death metal as well.
Although we've discovered that his singing ability and his dancing ability are inversely proportional. WAP was his best singing ever, but his dancing suffered.
Yeah, he just kind of shook back and forth a little bit.
He can only concentrate on one at a time. Oh, the annotations refused to write that word out.
Oh, not the first time either.
I mean, he's not a... Why doesn't he just do workout videos? It seems like he's appropriately set up for that.
Yeah.
I mean, he is. This is a musical workout.
This
is how you get to look that good. You have to do this if you want that body. Boys, get in the mirrors.
I mean, this is a workout. He's burning calories here.
Oh God, I just pictured him being like one of those Zoom fitness instructors with like 30 people all trying to copy his moves. Bunch of housewives like the Midwest trying to fucking...
Yeah, but
making their TikTok videos.
It's important to make sure that they don't sing the song properly. They just yell the words while they're doing it.
This one woman has like a fantastic voice. She goes, "No. We have to start from the beginning." So it's.
You get to do your warm ups.
Like I mean, he ran out of ideas. He started doing the monkey very briefly. Peace. Sweet boy as always. Love his shit. Oh, we'll put you back in next week there, Buff. Don't you fret.
He's always keeping it pure, you know.
Oh sure. So yeah, that's us. It's been a hell of a ride, but once again, we must go our own separate ways into the dark void.
Yeah, it was fun having you in though, there, Raisin.
Oh, it was great being here, guys. Thank you. It's fun.
Absolutely.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
We'll get you back on in a few months if you're up for it.
Sure. Sure. Just let me know.
Or sooner.
Whenever you guys are ready.
We'll have to defrag. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So with that said, guys, hope you've had fun and see you.